like interesting.
Because we don't know what's going on in the format, why not just go ahead and bring Esper's Deathblade
All right.
to a no ban modern list?
All right, Chris. What do we got going on with this?
So,
Nan seems concerned
I'm very nervous for this.
as I'm getting everything set up here.
So it's pretty, I mean, similar to back in Standard, when this deck used to be legal, when Jace the Mind Sculptor and Stoneforge were not banned in Standard. That's how broken those cards were. They got banned pretty much as soon as they came out. But so you've got 4 Stoneforge Mystics, some Snapcasters, and a Vidilian Click. Only creatures in the deck. Everything else is spells. You've got like Lingering Souls as a threat. You've got a bunch of cantrips, a lot of cantrips, a lot of removal spells like Slaughter Pact.
Nice.
You've got some Supreme Verdict,
Hmm.
and of course Jace the Mind Sculptor. Super important to mention. And then to go with your Stoneforge, you've got an Umezawa's Jitte, a Batterskull, and that is all that he has got in the main board, at least.
Okay, so there's some more spice in
You're
the
missing
board.
one card, though, Chris.
Am I missing one card?
Yeah,
oh,
you're-
Mental Misstep?
No, not that one. You're missing the best card in Magic.
Dig Through Time.
Oh,
Nope, not
no.
Dig Through Time.
Brett's favorite card in
Island.
Magic.
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Path to Exile.
Path to Exile.
Pat-
Okay, yep.
He's got 4 of those, right?
4 of,
Oh, perfect. All right, we're good. And just so if anyone's curious, best card in Magic. I'm pretty sure I can't. Actually, you know I'm gonna try. Best
You might
card.
as well.
Best card. Oh no, Sarah Bishiri. All right. Path to Exile.
Apparently that's the best card according to MCG Bot.
Best card in Magic. Exile target creature. Period. That's it. We've got the other call. Oh, things are already happening.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
TJ's
Sorry.
drawing all the cards
Yep.
again. He already played a Master of Ethereum.
On turn 2.
No
Oh,
big deal, guys.
Yep, this is fine. Flooded Strand for Jacob. He says, alright, I'm gonna just play some fair modern
I'm gonna
Magic.
laugh if he just fetches up and passes that right now. That would be pretty sweet, actually.
Consults his hand, decides what he wants. I'm going with Hollow Fountain.
Going with basic planes.
Just really showing TJ
Just-
what's what. Here it comes. If it
Oh, wow.
Sunken Hollow.
Hashtag Nan was wrong.
Brett was
I think
wrong
that's
too.
a water
Brett was wrong
grade.
too.
Sunken Hollow.
Water grave.
Oh, Water Grave.
It's
You're
definitely
right.
Water Grave.
Yep, Sunken Hollow is not it.
What's Sunken Hollow?
It's the new
Standard
one.
land.
Oh, that's, what? You don't even play Standard.
Everybody's favorite.
Look, I was watching the Pro Tour earlier.
Was it any good?
Owen Turnwald was 8-0 before just
Didn't he
about.
just get in the Hall of Fame?
He's elected
Elected to it.
with Kentaro Yamamoto.
Sweet.
Here's
Polluted Delta.
Polluted Delta.
And this is what he's going to get the Hall of Fountain off. Because he decided to switch up the fetches.
Into Stoneforge Rustic?
It's probably what he's looking for, looking to get that Jitte.
Yeah.
Or not.
Oh. Hmm.
Maybe a counter spell.
Okay. Here's my
Ew.
Disciple of the Vault.
And he's going to double check it.
Yeah.
Mental misstep. Get out of here.
Got him.
Let's see it.
He's
It's got a grip, so
I know, he's got so many cards.
looks like it
And
resolves.
Oh,
this
yep.
is fine.
That's fine.
TJ beats for 5.
Crash.
6.
6, yeah.
Because of the pump, yeah. Pumps up the team.
Jacob,
Gotta
does
love
he have
that.
the Path to Exile now?
Tribal.
Oh, he gets an island. Is this
Can
just a
What
Snapcaster?
is this?
Can you cheat out a cryptic command this way? The No Ban Modern
Cryptic for 2?
Yeah.
cryptic for 2.
Oh.
What is he? Is it? No, he wouldn't Snapcaster, right?
I don't think so. That's a lot of damage, though. Peculiar.
Chris, get out of the camera.
Oh, that was a Haunter popped up.
What?
A Haunter
I
popped
got.
up.
I was on Haunter duty.
Oh,
That's pretty awesome.
I ran across the street. I had 4 phones.
Get
fun
me all the
fun story. I had a Gengar. Transferred it on accident.
oh no!
After getting 125 candies.
Oh, that
Was
hurts.
not happy.
It's because
one
you're.
of my 10K eggs hatched into a Snorlax today.
Hey, I caught one at the school.
What?
By that, up at the 4-lore spot. Just
That's
popped
awesome. I
was
saw
super
one
stoked.
wandering around the walking mall the other day, but we never found it.
Wow.
up. So looks like Jake is still. Oh, okay, they're on his turn now.
Goes to 12.
I maybe have just quit Pokemon Go at that point. If I
I
had a
was thinking
Gengar,
Gengar, you're like,
strongly
yeah,
considered
seems
it.
Good to
it's like,
transfer.
nope.
I had a couple. I had an instance where I did quit for like 2 days because what was it? An Electabuzz popped up and it ran away.
Oh.
I'm just like, I'm done
Yeah,
with
and
this.
that was after I lost a Gyarados, a Kadabra, and a Hypno.
What?
So I was done for a couple of days. It's like this game is not fun anymore.
Thoughtseize.
Wow.
Jake's already at 10. Oh man.
Well, when we called it Deathblade, I didn't know it was going to be his death.
So, also, a little fun fact for anybody watching at home. If anyone has any Mishra's Baubles, sell them now. Because
Yeah?
it went from $8 to $38.
Oh
Why?
my god.
Because
That's
some
stupid. That's
pro decided to write an article about Suicide Zoo being the deck to play. And the bobble went up
Right.
overnight from $8 to like $38.
So
Wow.
Sold out.
Do you think they're gonna start calling Suicide Zoo Suicide Squad?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Even nice and meta.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be some people writing on their list. Yeah, look at my Suicide Squad here,
This is
guys.
the Suicide Squad. That Death Shadow.
Well,
Harley
the good
Quinn.
news is Slaughter Pack came down to get rid of that master. But
That's great news.
now we have our Skull Clamp and Volt out. So
Oh.
we can be like, hey, I would like to draw some cards. And you would like to lose some life, right?
That'll happen. Mox Opal in hand.
Oh, so TJ's going for the more aggressive route.
Ah, okay. 3 coming across.
Puts Jake to 5.
I mean, I think this is the smart play here. Because yeah, he can sack the Volt or the Memnite there, switch it over on the main phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 more artifacts have gone down,
So now he's at 3.
and then Jacob has to pay for pack this turn, so he's very limited on the amount of mana that he gets to use anyway.
Down 2.
Which there's 2 damage on board right now.
Okay, so someone bought out Bobble a few weeks ago. It might have just been bought out again.
Could be.
Yeah.
Because I know it bought out and went up to like 8 or so, and then now people were releasing articles about this is the deck to play in Modern right now, and everyone's like, oh, I
That deck
better
is,
buy it.
It is a really good deck.
It is.
Like, you can't kill them because it just gets more powerful.
Yeah. And then they're like, hey, I heard you like to play against Infect. That's not really Infect.
I do have to count the 20, but counting from 10 to 20, not too difficult.
TJ says, what do you got?
Let's see.
How are you coming out of this one?
Did he draw a card?
I think he paid for pack last turn? Cheat count 4?
Because I'm okay.
Nonetheless, Dig Through Time, coming down. One of my personal favorite cards.
Dig Through Time was great.
I miss it. It wasn't broken. It was broken.
I mean, you had some time to play with it also in Legacy for a little bit.
Yeah, that's where I had the most fun with it.
Mm.
Playing that card in Miracles.
It
Ew.
was
So much
so
fun.
gr- I even like enjoyed just playtesting with it in Infect. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just like, yeah, this seems okay. Yeah, these seems what I want. Cool, you're dead.
I mean, chances are you're going to get something good in the top 7. Let's see. What's Jake got? He's got another fetch land. An Arid Mesa. Completely out of color.
Sure.
I need to fetch
Yes,
for white sources.
Just really need that white source. That's the turn.
Or he's got a surprise of red cards in there.
Surprise lightning bolt.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, let's see what we're doing here.
What you working with, TJ?
Another master comes down.
Oh.
It's a Jake.
Response.
Yeah.
There it is.
Path. No.
No, just kidding.
I mean, even this, he'll take. The problem is he's at 2. Ornithopter is 2 damage right now.
He must have a trick.
All right,
Some sort of
response.
trick up his sleeve. What?
TJ. Thinking about how he's going to. Yep, that's fine. Let me go. Nope. Oh, no, because they're all artifact lands, right?
Move to combat.
See?
2.
Is this where we see the Snapcaster jump?
Go to 1.
Oh, no, it's
Snapcaster.
flyer.
Again, it's
duh.
a flyer.
And we scoop him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Jake was dead either way.
It was a very tough spot to be in. But it's like he's fetching, he's playing all this stuff. He
Thought seizing.
It was just tough facing down like that turn 2 Master of Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really put a clock on him quick, where Jacob needed a little bit more time to set things up. And hey, you said you were reading all the left sides, so you're in luck.
Hey, I changed my mind.
Best of luck to you, because
Oh
when I
my
saw this, I
God.
went, oh, man.
I forgot about this. 'Cause
One
I remember
of-
I typed it up, and oh man, it took like an hour. So we've got 2 Monastery Mentor, 1 Mind Break Trap, 1 Zealous Persecution, 1 Supreme Verdict, 1 Thoughtseize, 1 Dispel, 1 Spell Snare, 1 Negate, 1 Gut Shot, 1 Disenchant, 1 Sorin Solemn Visitor, 1 Nile Spellbomb, 1 Sword of Feast and Famine, and 1 Surgical Extraction.
So, Chris,
Oh god.
what do you like here in this Affinity
What
matchup?
do I like? I definitely like Zealous Persecution.
That's pretty cool.
Wipes his board 9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Supreme Verdict, also a viable option. Spell Snare is good. Hits Ravager, hits Cranial Plating.
It's those 2 drops that matter.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Gut Shot's also fair. A lot of X1s, a lot of 1 butts, and you can play it for free. That's what the Arid Mace is for.
That's it. The
God.
1-up mountain.
Of course, Disenchant destroys any artifact he'd like to.
Yeah.
I could see maybe Sorin, because it gives him a bunch of life. If Sorin Solemn is the one where you plus it, and it gives your team +1 in lifelink.
Until your opponent,
Yeah.
until your next turn.
I think it's
so it
the-
also factors into their turn if they
Mhm.
start swinging in, so you do have that benefit, and it can make a 2/2 vampire.
Yeah. Okay. So I could see him bringing that in just to even the table.
Yep, and then his next 6 is you get an emblem with,
They sack a creature.
yeah, they sack a creature.
Yeah.
It's like I played this in tokens or something.
So I'd say those cards are probably maybe Monastery as well. Just throw out some blockers, give them a little more aggression.
You know what the sad thing about those blockers is they don't fly.
That's true.
You know, they're monks. They can jump real high, but they can't
I
fly.
can't fly yet.
Yeah.
So TJ's got some new stuff. No, it's the same stuff he's had before. So 2 Blood Moon, 2 Aethersworn Canonist, 2 Thoughtseize, 2 Whip Flares, 1 Aether Grid, 4 Chalice, 2 Ancient Grudge here. Again, I like having the Canonist come in because, you know, it has the option for counter spells, also has options for these removal stuff. We saw Path, we saw Slaughter Pack, we saw all this kind of annoying stuff. Chalice isn't as effective here. I mean, he could still throw it for 1 if you really wanted to try to disrupt Jacob, but it also kind of messes with TJ's plan a little bit. So I don't really like the Chalice coming in. Blood Moon, again, not really that impactful. He could go for it here because he was seeing some fetches and shocks and
Yeah.
things of that nature.
Yeah, he might wait to assess
What the
what
land base-
exactly. Yeah, because Jake played 5 lands that game. He didn't really see much of what he had,
Mhm.
so he could very well have a bunch of basics, or he could very well not. TJ's just not too sure.
Right. And I mean, he's already up a game, so like I like him trying to bring in the Thought Seizes and stuff like that just to kind of get some more intel going into this game too. And then, worst case, adjust the board for game 3.
Yeah, just play it safe.
Looks like TJ's going to 6. Jacob comfortable with 7.
I want to see a batter skull get cheated in.
That'd
Do
be
you?
great.
I do.
Just one time.
Just once.
Just
And
show
then,
it to
and then
me
I'm
once.
like, alright, cool.
Yep.
Satisfaction met.
That was fun.
That was all I needed. No band modern complete.
Yep.
Actually, I would also like to see someone die to Blazing Infect. That would also make
No one is
the
fine
no
with
band
that.
modern complete.
No one's fine with
Just
that.
just me? Okay.
Alright, TJ about to scry. There he is. So he's keeping his 6.
There's a cranial in
Keeps
hand.
the card on top. I spy 2 cranials. So,
Polluted. He's gonna fetch a hollowed if we judge his fetching based off of last game.
do we have a misstep?
Fetch
Down
for
to
Jacob.
19.
19.
I'm calling a sunken hollow.
Sunken hollow.
Whatever it was.
Sunken Hollow tapped. Unless you show me an island. Or a swamp.
Double checks his hand, make sure he's getting the right card.
Yep, Path to Exile's coming.
You can smell it.
Failed to find.
Hey, Jake, you just see Jake. Oh,
Godless.
God.
What?
Oh yeah.
Keeps switching it up.
Alright.
TJ looks like he's having a lot of fun.
Yep.
It's like, man, I love No Band Modern. Different
Oh.
shot.
Jake won that. We had a raffle that day.
Oh, cool.
So, raffled off a bunch of band cards,
Yeah,
some staples,
I like that.
you know.
Start making a cube.
Mm-hmm.
Or play Legacy.
Or play Legacy. Legacy is great.
I guess.
Here's
There it
all
I'm ready.
Stoneforge Mystic.
I'm ready.
It might be an Umezawa though.
Oh,
Card
that's-
is
I guess that would make
Pretty
sense.
good against Affinity. If I had to guess.
Mm.
Jake also very used to playing these cards
Mm-hmm.
in Legacy.
There's
Plays
Jite. Cranial plating comes down. Crash.
1, 2,
4. So 5 damage coming across. Nope, he
taps
says.
the cranial plating.
But, okay.
So is cranial plating attached? Or is the disciple of the vault attached to the cranial plating?
Hmm.
So that's how that works.
That's,
Apparently.
yeah.
They switched. Jacob down to 14. So Jake getting down real low again, real quick.
Yeah. Just to make things more interesting, Jacob, go ahead and play a Thoughtseize.
Alright. While you're at it.
Go to 12. Well, that's why Batterskull is so important here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a Flooded Strand.
There you go. Oh,
Passes the turn.
he's got to have something. He's got to. He's taking 5. Now he's taking 6. Now he's taking a lot more.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Respond to this.
Jake needs to get something going, or he is.
Path to exile.
Yo, DJ Khaled 102 with the follow. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
dude.
Oh, and here he comes. Alright.
DJ!
He's got to send in the chumps.
So, 13 damage coming across?
Oh my. Stop.
He had a batter skull in hand.
Play the
Damn.
Batterskull.
Bam!
Block.
So that helps.
Gain
4?
5.
There you go.
No, 4.
You got
It's
your
4,
wish.
4. Or
He did it.
4. Yeah, he's plus 4 plus 4. So he'll gain 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should be at 18.
And then.
No. Okay, so he blocked with the Stone Forge.
Oh, and
So
his-
activated, blocked.
Okay.
Yep, so there you go.
He wants to keep that germ alive,
Even
start his hacking.
better.
So Jake turned it around.
I'm just saying, maybe Jacob's a better Deathblade player than we are.
Seems that way. I'm just happy that Batterskull can start bringing the beats.
Staring down those 2 platings.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is scary.
gross.
still 12 points of damage based off those cranials.
I don't think TJ has another creature, though. At least a cheap creature.
Is he running his manlands in this? Or is he just going and shave them off completely?
I actually don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, nope. It's just 4 of the black, red, and blue artifact lands and 4 Darksteel Citadels.
Equip the GTA. Swing in for 4, taking TJ to 16. Jacob back up to 17.
Getting 2 counters on that GTA. A 3rd cranial plating from TJ.
Oh.
See, this is where he
TJ, stop.
needs to be running those ink moths and just got him.
Though.
Pierce.
That GTA, though. I think TJ might have. I think that was his
Lingering
turn. That was his
souls.
turn to play. Really? No, I don't know. GTA is just really making TJ's life a lot more difficult.
Yeah. And those are some crazy spirits.
Yep, I can see a Spirit Dragon.
That's
Hey.
true. And he says, hey, I'm going to deal a bunch of damage to you again. And I'm going to gain some life.
So 21 for Jacob. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
in 17.
Gains 4.
Alright. Another fun card that Jake has on the battlefield is Moorland Haunt.
Oh, I love Moorland Haunt.
Sweet.
So it removes a creature card in his graveyard. TJ scoops it up.
Yeah, he says,
It's not good.
you got it.
Not gonna beat that. Not gonna beat that GTA too easily.
Yeah, all those counters sort of build up. Okay, now he's saying, Blood Moon.
I think
Seems
This
good.
would help
Does
me
seem like
in
a good
these
option.
situations here.
So 1-1. Back to the
Oh
side.
no, actually it goes for the ancient cards. It looks like I pulled those in.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you see the extra artifacts that he brought in. You're like, yes, okay, Outer Skull, I can get rid of that. Jete, I can get rid of that, and flash those back. Oh, gracias.
Yeah, it's cool like that.
Loot crate, giving away free stuff. Sadly, it's not big enough to usually put all of the files on it. It usually gets like 3 to 4 rounds, and I'm like,
Oh man.
dang it.
All right.
So,
Where
does
do-
Jacob bring anything else in?
I don't think so. I
Do
didn't really
we-
see anything new.
Do we like Searchable?
Do we?
Is it
I don't-
just because it's a one-of? It's not...
I think in this situation, Jacob is already wasting a lot of his life, and I think he needs a more impactful card than getting rid of future cards.
Okay.
And I don't. There's really not just one card in the Affinity deck that you're like, I really wish you didn't have that. Because like you take out the cranials, he's got the Arcbounds and the Disciples. You take out the Disciples, he's got the cranial platings. It's like, what? Like there's just nothing you can really get rid of and feel safe.
Okay. So we're going to shuffle up.
Same sleeves.
Same sleeves?
Oh my.
Looks like it. Everybody's running that blue.
Trying to study people's pile shuffling.
Yeah, the shuffle method.
Chris,
Yes.
how do you feel about pile shuffling?
In terms of what?
In terms of
In terms of
randomization.
effectiveness?
Yeah.
Effectiveness, enjoyment.
Yeah. Do you enjoy
I-
pile shuffling?
I don't enjoy it at all. It takes too much time.
Okay.
But I think it is one of the better ways to actually randomize your deck. Just doing it once isn't really randomizing it, but doing it a couple times.
Okay.
And like what I do is I pile shuffle 7 piles. I take 2 of the piles, shuffle them together. Then I take another pile, shuffle them together, and then another pile until it's all gone. So I just. But I like it, but not just pile shuffling, because there are people that just pile shuffle, and it's like you still got a bunch of clumps. There was a YouTube video that I saw of some guy actually doing a bunch of different shuffling methods and seeing how randomized it got. And pile shuffling did not get that. It's not randomized well enough.
Well, there you go. The more you know. Let's go ahead and cut the decks. Let's start this game 3. Who's gonna... It's pointless.
Who's that in chat saying that?
Tetranomus.
Oh.
OP.
Old lands in front.
I forgot to give him his sticker on Tuesday.
Dude.
And I still forgot to give Lyle his sticker.
Dude.
I'm really good at my job. By the way, guys.
Here's a
in case you
Memnite. Here's a
didn't know.
Darksteel Citadel. Oh, and
And a
Skull
Skull
Clamp.
Clamp.
Okay, well.
And a misstep from
Yeah.
Jacob. There we go. I think
Get
that's
that outta
misstep 4? Misstep count 4? Maybe 3? What a fun card.
It definitely hasn't been played as often as I would like. I'll say that.
Use every turn, mental misstep battles.
Here's a Mox.
There we go.
Oh my.
TJ, and there we go.
Okay.
A disciple. Does he have another misstep? Doesn't look like it.
Ooh.
And a rabbit.
Oh.
Ooh, Jake definitely has something for that. He
Yep.
fired that fetch off immediately.
Spell snare. Bam.
The one of spell snare.
Yeah.
One of out of the board. Oh, I was joking. He actually has 2 in the main board.
Oh. These
Jake-
trickies.
As compared to Rob's handwriting, Jacob's is not so much.
Yeah.
Not so good.
Yeah.
It's like doctor's handwriting. Maybe a little bit too clean cut for that.
Yeah, a little better. Not much better.
Okay.
So we are going to see a spell
Music.
snare.
Island. Spell snare.
All right. So
TJ seems very happy about this.
yeah, Jake handling TJ's hand rather well. He's got 1 card left.
I mean, I would imagine like TJ is a player that sometimes gets bummed out when there's hate stuff against Affinity in regular Modern.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's some more annoying stuff to deal with in No Ban Modern, so...
I mean, that's what you like. His deck gets 10 times more powerful, but so does everybody else's.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Mathematically, if you riffle shuffle your deck 9 times, it will
Okay.
randomize your deck.
I ain't got time to do that.
Yeah.
9 times?
that's too many times.
Mm,
Interesting.
And
again, the more you know.
Flooded Strand, pass.
so Jake playing the exact kind of magic he wants to. Land go.
And
Thought
I would like to
cast.
draw some cards, please.
Do we have a counter spell from Jacob? No, we do not.
This is like, meh, no, you can have those cards. I'll
Playing
mess
the
with
old
what you
bluff.
play next. Drum.
Here's a drum. Here's a cranial
Plating.
plating.
Jacob thinking.
Another spell set now.
Equip. Beats.
Beats for a ton.
1, 2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 8.
Looks like Jacob might have something to say about that.
Going to 15. Yes. It's
Are we
happening.
gonna see it?
It's happening.
Jeremy's coming over, looks like getting some...
Observing his fellow Affinity player.
Taking a gander, saying, oh, so you did that, eh? Interesting.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Oh, that's.
Ooh.
Sort of a path.
Yep.
It puts something somewhere else.
Yeah.
And he hits the cranial plating. Takes 1 down to 13. 2 down to 13 because of the disciple.
Celestial Colonnade. Land, pass.
Oh. There we see the path.
Oh, nice.
TJ, not a single basic in his deck.
Man.
Okay, are you a fan of the whole fail to find, shuffle your deck up? Like you're playing, you're in TJ's position here, where he clearly has nothing in hand.
So you mean like search through your deck, then shuffle it? Or just pick up your deck, shuffle it?
Yeah, it's like, alright, he's pathing it. Okay, I know I don't have any basics.
Do you shuffle
Basically,
anyway?
Fail to find a basic.
Personally, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think there's any merit behind doing it.
Mm.
Because either way, they know you're not getting a land.
Right.
You're just picking up and shuffling your deck. Like maybe, if you have something on top that you know about that you don't want, or if you're drawing a bunch of lands, you feel like your deck is clumped, maybe shuffle.
Mm.
But I don't think there's necessarily a reason to do it.
Heartbound Ravager.
Eating the spell snare.
Yeah.
Alright.
Control at its finest.
Got him.
I've got 2 man lands out for Jacob here.
Sends
But-
it for 4.
Those cool spirits and a snap coming across.
He's got all that money in this deck, but no spirit tokens.
He says, "Can I have this Arcbound Ravager, please?"
Takes a
Jacobs.
second.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll laugh when he rips another spell snare out of that.
Oh. Dig through time.
Delving 6, delving 4.
Delving 4 away.
So he probably keeps that Lingering Souls and the Disenchant. Okay. Respectable.
TJ not looking happy about just wanted this Arcbound dude.
Let's see. I see quite a few lands, I want to say. From
And
that. To the bottom.
and resolves. No.
Okay.
Each for 1.
Getting in all the damage when he can.
Curious as to what Jake took off of that. It took him a second, so.
He's probably just bluffing. Like, oh, I
Jacob-
have all these options.
Jake
So
likes to
many
bluff.
choices.
These are lands. Crash.
Another 4.
Decent clock.
Sack to a Ravager. Sacks another land. There it is. Another one.
Your card.
Path to Exile. Exile target creature.
Period.
Period.
Second another artifact
Yep.
just to make them a little bigger.
You can see TJ's hope and happiness just draining from his face. Goes to 12.
Another Souls from hand.
Seems fine.
Jacob only has 2 fake soul tokens.
That's even better.
Wow. I've got some spirits in a box somewhere.
Somewhere I got
No.
extra spirits lying around.
I'm gonna help him out.
In Jake's defense, he did build this deck and decide on this deck and decide that he was playing in the tournament an hour before.
Oh. Okay.
That's
So-
even better.
So
Kind of forced him to.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 7.
I mean, things are looking really difficult now for TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in his deck that's going to help stem the tide against the Spirit Onslaught?
Definitely not that Darksteel Citadel.
Not that Darksteel Citadel.
Yeah, I really don't think there's anything he could have really done. He doesn't have anything that wipes all those tokens away. Also, would wipe his stuff away.
True.
So that's not something that he's really looking to play.
Alright, we're gonna
Jacob's shown us 1 Supreme Verdict.
And about this.
Oh, is this what you felt was necessary? Ancient Grudge, Gear Per.
The grid. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
You
the
deal with the spirits and things like that, and you're tapping your lands to activate
Yeah.
it. That's pretty smart.
Just such a slow game. Did he bring in the chalice, or is he just
No,
laying out his?
I think
side?
he's
It's
probably
laying
just
on
laying
the
it
side.
out.
Okay.
So it looks like just the grid and the ancient grudges.
Yep. Jacob, Disenchant, Zell's Persecution, Sorum Solemn Visitor, and Supreme Verdict. Oops. Don't mind me. There we are.
What else?
All right. So that was fun. We got 4 rounds of Swiss.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got five players that are in contention for the top 4 because
Oh,
there's
wow. Okay.
a bunch of people tied. So somebody's getting kicked
Great.
out.
Someone's getting kicked out. And we know.
So, before we jump into that, because this seems like the perfect time to just take our halfway point break. It's not really halfway, it's a little bit past that.
A little bit.
But I would figured between the regular rounds.
Oh, I got you. I know where you're going
Yeah.
with this. Yeah.
I was gonna, call them, whatever I called them before, but then I forgot what I called them before, so I just said regular rounds. And the top 4 cut. But really, we want to just say thank you to everybody watching at home. You guys, whether you're watching us live or from the VODs, we appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot, because if you guys like this kind of stuff, like the no ban stuff and other stuff besides the Modern Magic Mondays, let us know, because we'd love to produce more content like this.
Absolutely.
I think they're working on trying to get another date set up for another one in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
October.
I want to say we had a date, but it didn't work out perfectly. So
I don't know why it couldn't.
It didn't really work out. I'm not sure.
What?
What a surprise! But yeah, it's gonna be sometime in October, hopefully.
Cool.
So I
So
think-
sometime in October.
Yeah, we're also looking to do more unconventional formats. Like I want to do Pauper. I want to do
I have a
not Vintage
Pauper.
Cube, just Cube in
You
general,
would
because we do have a cube at the shop. Sort of took it home, but
It's like I
we'll get
also
it
have
back.
the Ravnica cube.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That sounds
that
like a
would
lot
be
of
fun.
fun. I really
Yeah.
want to do that.
So we have a bunch of stuff in the works that we're trying to get going for you guys to be able to enjoy. But as always, thank you to, of course, our sponsors, Comic Kung Fu and Cork Street Taverns, M&M and Trip. Those guys helping provide some support for us through the Patreon page, which is awesome that we're able to kind of keep producing content for you guys. And then, of course, we've got our regular donors that you see scrolling across the bottom there. Why don't you tell us all the
Sure.
donors?
We've got, as always, Drewski Brew,
one.
number 1. Thank you so much. Lila Goif, Tatradamus, Burgleton, Dionysus Bacchus, also known as Christopher Bennett, also known as Eminem, Nate Hop 34, Stormdust 07. Nice. Who am I missing? And then our mystery donor Atticus, who we still haven't figured out yet.
I think it's my cat,
That would be cool.
because my cat's name is
Crazy.
Atticus, and whenever the Atticus donated it, it was always would meow with it. So,
I really hope it
Someone's
was your cat. That would be a twist. That'd be a
Really
plot twist.
clever.
so that's why I joke that Atticus supports the stream better than Aegon, because Aegon's such a freeloader.
But you know what? He supports the stream, but what about the normal bills that you have to pay?
That's true.
You know what I
It's
mean?
true,
I'm just
none of
saying, you
my
got
cats are
electric
providing
and water, all sorts of stuff that you gotta pay for. But again, thank you guys so much.
Yes.
This is absolutely what we want to be doing, and we couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, so why don't we go talk about who made it into the top 4?
So we had 5 in contention,
Mm-hmm.
and we now know who are our 4.
I bet you there's some Delver players.
Oh,
I think it's safe to say.
you're probably right.
Like